Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Linux World with GK. My name is Gautam-Kumar and I am a senior Linux administrator. This is day 7 video of Ansible 0 to Hero series, and this is the first real-time project in Ansible for beginners, in which I will explain from basic to advanced level for how to install Apache web server on remote host, and I will also explain how to access the Apache web server from another remote host. So the content of this video will be: install 3 Linux machine, set up Ansible host machine, set up Ansible controller machine, making connection between controller and hosts, adding host in inventory and playbook files on controller, architecture of Ansible project, and install Apache PHP MariaDB on VM2 node to run Apache web services. So friends, in this project I will explain from basic to advanced level for beginners, and in this project I will show you like how to set up remote host, how to set up controller host, how to make passwordless authentication, how to create user on remote uh, machine or on Linux machine, how to grant permission on users for passwordless sudo access. So everything I will explain. So let's get started. First, a step is to install 3 Linux machines. So let me open my command prompt. Yeah. So I use Vagrant to create a virtual machine. So let me check the VM status. Yeah, so you can see 3 virtual machines are running: VM1, VM2, and VM3. So VM1 is my Ansible controller node, and VM2 and VM3 will be remote hosts. So let me log in my first virtual machine, VM1. So from here I will log in both remote hosts to check the connectivity. So before that I will log in each virtual machine from my local machine. Yes, so this is VM2. Yeah, and in second step you can see the second step is set up Ansible host machines. So steps are here, like I will create a user, DevOps user. So for that command is, sorry, to run from root user. So I will create DevOps user here. Okay, now I will add this DevOps user under sudo group for sudo permission. So we'll run this command. Next I will open vi sudo file for passwordless sudo access. In this file, bottom of the file, I will add this line. Now control X Y shape. So this command will grant permission to DevOps user for passwordless sudo access. I will show you now. So yeah, from here I will move to DevOps user. Yeah, here if I run sudo -i, you can see without password I can become a root as a root user. So you can see the passwordless sudo access. Similarly, I will log out from here and I will log in on the second remote host. to create a user on that machine. Yeah, here. So let me run all these command this machine. Sorry. Now I will run this command as DevOps user under sudo group. Now I will open this file, run sudo passwordless access. Control X, shift Y, enter. Okay, so I have complete this step. Now I will move to further next step, that is set up Ansible controller machine. So I will log in controller machine and I will exit from here to the VM1. Yes, here. So now I will generate SSH key here and I will copy that public key to VM2 and VM3. So let me run this command. Yes, there, there, I have done. Now I will use this command to copy public key, password of DevOps user. Done. And we can verify the passwordless authentication from here. Sorry, you can see I can connect to VM2 without entering the password. So similarly, I will copy the public key on VM3. Yes. So here I need to enter the password of DevOps user of VM3. Done. And I can check authentication. Yeah, you can see means we can connect to VM3 without entering the password. So this is a passwordless authentication. So friends, in this step I have explained how to create a passwordless authentication from Ansible controller node to remote host. So now I will move further. I will create directory. So already I have created. Directly I will move to this folder. Yeah. Yes. Now need to create ansible.cfg configuration file and add all necessary entry under defaults and privilege exclusion. So let me check. Yeah, in ansible.cfg file already I have added defaults and privilege exclusion section. Under default I have defined inventory path, then remote user, as I have created DevOps user on VM2 and VM3, so I have added, and I have created passwordless authentication, so we don't need password, so I have set ask password to false. In privilege exclusion I said become s, become method will be sudo and become user will be root, become ask password will be false, as we have created passwordless authentication. So if you have any doubt you can leave your comment in comment section. Now I will move to next section of this video. So making connection between controller and host. So already I have copied SSH public key, so now we can connect. Already I have shown you. So now the next step is for adding a host in inventory file and playbook file and controller node. So let me show you the inventory path here. So under inventory directory. Yes, this is inventory file, and under inventory file you can see I have already created a group remote underscore hosts. In this group I have added VM2 and VM3 host. So yeah, so yeah, now next is playbook. So friends, this is a playbook that I am going to explain how to write this playbook to install the Apache web server on remote host, and I will also explain how to write a play to connect the web server from different machine. So yeah, this is the architecture of this Ansible project. In this project we have taken 3 VM: Ansible controller, remote host 1, remote host 2. So from Ansible control node we will execute the Ansible playbook to perform the task on remote hosts, and remote host will be this one, remote host 1. In this host uh, we will install all the packages, and from this node host 2 we will check the web server access through the Ansible playbook. So friends, now I will move to the main part of this project. In that I will explain how to write plays under the playbooks file. So here I have divided the task in steps. So the first task is like create Ansible playbook file under my Ansible underscore lab folder. So let me create this file. Here you can see there is no Ansible playbook. So I will create it. Yeah. So under this file, now I will write place. So here you can read add necessary entry to a start first play named enable internet service, and specify its intended managed host vm2.example.com, and add an entry to enable privilege escalation and one to start the task. So let me do all these things one by one. So I will start writing play. So this is the first play of this playbook, and after name we need to mention host vm2.example.com and become true, become yes to enable the privilege escalation. Next, tasks. Under tasks we will create all the tasks in this play. So the first task will be add required entry in this playbook to define the task that install latest version of Fireball-D, Apache, MariaDB, PHP. So let me put the name of this task here. So yeah, sorry. Before putting name, we need to define the key here. So key will be name, and value like name of this task, and then next is module that we are going to install this playbook, that is a apt, and then name. So as you can see we need to install multiple packages, so we can use in uh, as a list. So Next is MariaDB server, PHP, PHP. Okay. So next will be, next key is start and latest. So latest version package will be installed. Now we will define the next task. Let me read. Yeah. And the next task is to add necessary entry to this file to define the firewall configuration task. They should ensure that the firewall D service is enabled and running. So let me add task name first here. Yes, task name will be firewall D service is enabled and running. You can keep a round way, but the name should be uh, like meaningful name you should give, so that you can easily write further code. So to enable and start the service, we will use the module service, and then the name of the service. So name will be firewall D, and then enable to state started. So yes, now I will define the next task to allow port 80. For this, we will use the module firewall D, and under the firewall D service TTP, and permanent will be true, and state enabled, and immediate. As module, so indentation should be like this. Yeah, so now I will write the next task. Let me read. Yeah, so I have completed till here. In fourth step, add necessary tasks to ensure Apache 2 and MariaDB services are enabled and running. Okay, so let me uh, define the name of this task. Yeah, so the module we need to use service, and that name. Again, here we need to start the two services, MariaDB and Apache 2. So we can use here the name of the service in array Apache 2, and MariaDB. Okay, and then enable true, and the status started. Okay, so now I will move further. In fifth step, you can see add necessary and to define the final task for generating web content. Use copy module So copy index on remote host. So I can give the name of this task. So in this task, we will use copy module to copy source file index.php. I will show you this file, and destination should be this index.php. So this will copy index.php from my current working directory to remote host, and I will show you this file. Now I will move further, and the next is to remove the default index.html file from manage host. So if you will not remove that, if you will access Apache web service, it will show the by default index.html file. So yeah, remove. Okay, for this we will use file module. Okay, and the file module we need to give path index.html, and then the state will be a b s c and t. Okay, now I will move further. So let me read. In this file, define another play for the task to be performed on this node. This play will test access of web server that should be running on this node VM3 using URI module, and check for return a status code of 200. So here we will write another play, because until this all the tasks are under this play, enable the internet service. So now I will write another play, and name of the play would be like, you can give it in your own way, but I will give perform. Simply I will give stack Apache web access from VM3 node. So here you need to put host, that will be vm3.example.com, and become, that will enable the privilege escalation, yes, and then tasks. What will be the task? So we will use URI module. Okay, so let me give the name of the task, connect to internet web server from this. Okay, URI module, under URI module URL we need to give like http 192.168.56.12 and statuscode 200. Okay, let me, yeah, so here I have completed this playbook. So now we can check the syntax error. Ansible playbook syntax check. Okay, you can see there is no error. So if there is some error, this command will provide where is the error in playbook file. So now I will execute this playbook. So can you use -b to get some more verbose on command prompt. So let me run this. Okay, can see. Oh my, I got error. Apache 2 is available. No package matching. Okay, hold on. I have done a mistake here. Typing mistake. So yeah, T-A-T-H-E. Apache 2. Let me correct it here also, otherwise it will create some confusion. So you can see the first task, install the latest version of FireWorld, Apache 2, MariaDB server, PHP and PHP MySQL and the packages. So this task will install all these packages on vm2.example.com, and this can take some time, like yeah, you can see. Okay, again I got error. Okay, Apache 2 and Maria module does not currently support using globe pattern. Found this. Okay, friends, you can see the error, like module failed. This module doesn't currently support using global pattern found in service name Apache 2 and MariaDB. So let me open this file. Yes, so as I have used the service name in a array, so this format doesn't support this service module. So either we have a two option, we need to divide this task in two tasks, or we can use the for loop, sorry, loop. So as I have not explained the loop concept in Ansible, so I will divide this task in two tasks. So yeah, Apache enabled and running. Apache 2, okay, enabled. Now I will write the task for MariaDB. MariaDB enabled and running. Again, we will use service module name RIADB, MariaDB enabled. So let me correct indentation here. Indentation should be like this. Okay. So yeah, now let me run this again. So first I will check. Okay. Okay. So already this task has been completed. Okay. You can see. Yeah. There is no failed. Okay. No ignored. So you can see here. Apache service is now running, and from VM2 I can access the Apache 2. As you can see the status 200. So I can also, okay, I can also access this Apache web service from my local machine. So let me try it from my, yeah, you can see, welcome to my PHP website Linux World with GK. So let me show you one thing that I forget here. This is my index.php file. So let me open this. So in this way you can create your own template for PHP index file. Yeah, so friends, here I have completed this project And if you have any doubt, you can leave your comment on my website as well as also on YouTube video, so that I can reply you. So in this project I try to explain everything from basic to advanced level for beginners, and in further video I will explain some advanced level of project in Ansible. So thanks for watching this video. Please like this video if it is helpful for you, and please also subscribe my YouTube channel, so that if I upload any new video you can get direct notification. Thanks again.